Next up, we have Outbreak from the SCP Site Roleplay soundtrack. My understanding is that this is a Roblox game. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a Layman-Friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas of 2025, I will take a single fan fiction of the choice of the community and I will fully record, produce, and voice act an audiobook for it. We have to achieve this through legitimate and honest means only. No account duping, no botting, no buying followers, nothing like that, no right behavior. Go share the streams, the videos with your friends, with your families, with your family's friends, with your friends' families. Those are two distinct concepts, by the way. Bring people to the community, use the hype function on YouTube. I don't know how it works, but we have a group on Discord that does, so go coordinate with them, link down below. Bring me artists to collaborate with, I do Mongolian throat singing guitars as well, and bring me artists to collaborate with. Do not spam anyone, do not harass anyone, okay? No right behavior. Members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member, you get access to the videos for the week, regardless of the tier that you're in, at least for the LFA. So become a member today. Disclaimers showing on your screen now, so go ahead and pause the video if you want to read it in full. After that, let's go ahead and do this. Outbreak. Let's go.
SCP-610 Outbreak has taken over Lower Containment X. Nearby personnel evacuate immediately.
Okay, so we start with what is called non-functional harmony, non-functional music. This is, I would say, in the realm of atonality right now. Atonal music being music that does not have a tonal center, something that is not meant to sound pleasant, or at least it's not meant to sound based or centered around anything. It seems right now we're mainly doing this sounds to be like a title screen kind of thing, or something like that, and it is very much everything is for texture. So in this case, the melodies that we're getting, we would call them non-functional, except maybe for that alarm sound, the siren alarm. That might be something that could be a melody that will be reused later on. This could be some foreshadowing, but so far we are in the realm of atonal music. It's entirely textural. We do have a little bit of a drum beat in the background, and right now we have the the PA announcement of the outbreak happening. This again is done with audio samples, voice, so it is serving the purpose of non-functional harmony or melody, because this is pure percussion. This is all very, very much percussive, texture, very atonal. Let's see where this goes.
Bond's forces are to incinerate all biological material for recontainment.
Alright, there we go, and there we go! We bring in and Octascario. Requests are not open right. Jesus Christ. Okay, hang on. Can put this to a giveaway. Okay, so at the request of, you know what, remind me afterwards, because we're doing the giveaway afterwards. Alright, so Octascario, some requests are not open just yet, so you're in the naughty list. So, thank you. So, it's for the start of a primary SCP breach, SCP-610, plus it has phases. So, thank you for the context, and thank you for the, thank you for the 27 Arctic pesos, also known as Canadian dollars. So, now we jump in through a timpani roll. One of my favorite percussion instruments, the timpani, being this really, really cool, amazing sounding drum. And the thing that makes timpani so interesting is that it is a bass drum that has pitch. So as I mentioned, all of the other stuff there is non-functional, it's non-pitched, or at least it's not supposed to have pitch for the harmony. However, the timpani can act as a bass, and it is very, very, very lovely. It's a very, very lovely instrument. It is a challenging instrument to write for because of how difficult it is to change notes with a timpani, but it is an incredible instrument. Like, if you are playing with a physical one, it's damn near impossible. Otherwise, you can have, if you're doing this physical, you have up to 4 timpani at a time. That means you have up to 4 notes to play with. So you have to be very, very clever about how you use your timpani, but if you can do it right, you get a roll. A timpani roll basically is you play a roll and one drum, and you do a crescendo. You slowly increase the volume. That is basically a timpani roll, which is exactly what we've got here. Let's see where it goes. Oh yeah. So we have a synth doing a really, really cool melody in the bass, almost Doom-esque. I like it. It's kind of like almost Mick Gordon-esque. Looks appropriate. Plus, we have the trombones and the tuba doing the good old Hans Zimmer boom. That is just, ever since Inception, that is one of the most revolutionary things to happen in the world of music. So yes, and we love the tympanos. We love the timpani. Yes, we love the timpani in this channel. It's an incredible instrument. So, yeah. Ever since Inception, the film Inception, ever since the trailer of that, for which Hans Zimmer made the music, everybody realized, wait, so if you bring a boom to film, it sounds epic. Everybody's done it since. Like, Hans Zimmer, accidental, because Hans Zimmer, his main thing has always been percussion. Like, he loves his percussion. That's been one of his main focuses. And he accidentally did this for one of them, and he got away with it. He achieved what every wannabe John Cage composer has tried to do for the past 70 years, just by accident, by doing the Inception film. So, yeah. Moral of the story is, don't listen to the academics. Let's see where this goes. So we're having... Oh, I like it. So part of the boom that we're getting from the tuba and the trombones is also overlapping with the synth, giving us this really, really cool vibe. And of course, this is video game music, so good video game music is going to be one of two things. One, it's going to lock you in, or two, it's not. I still need a good name for this chart. I still need to, because it's based off of the chart of the Uncanny Valley. So let me just make it real quick, right? For those of you who know what the Uncanny Valley is, it is basically a chart about perception. We are human beings, and this is the Uncanny Valley graph. It might be like a tighter valley, but basically the Uncanny Valley by itself is how realistic something is, and how realistic something is designed to be human, and how human we perceive it to be. There is a point in the Uncanny Valley where it's real enough. It's realistic enough. This was very pronounced in AAA games between 2010 and 2015-16, I would say. Where, yes, they looked human, but something about it looked off. Like, they did not come across as people. Like, it just looked like some weird animatronic. That is the Uncanny Valley. That feeling of, you look real enough that you could be human, but I know you're not. That is the Uncanny Valley. And then once you get out of it, you have that. However, for music, I have it's the same graph. It just has different measurements. One of them is immersion. How immersed you're into the game. How locked in are you? And the other one is music quality. How good is the music? As you can see, it is the exact same graph. So that means the better the game music is, the more you're locked in. Like, the more you're locked in, it just means you're no longer thinking about the controls. You're no longer thinking about the screen or the mouse or anything, or the controller, nothing. You are in the game. You are one with the game. However, there is a point here that is desirable in the world of gaming. Immersion Gorge, maybe, I don't know. Right here, which is the music is so good that it takes you out of the game. You just have to stop what you're doing to just enjoy the music. And then you have over here the absolute best music you've ever heard. You are zoned in. You are in the game. So these three are the spots that you want to be in. And right now, this music seems to be somewhere in this range. It's not the greatest music ever created, but it's gonna lock you in. Like, you put this music in a SCP containment kind of scenario, I'm gonna be locked in. And that's my point, right? Like, this music is very simple, and it's going to give you a nice pace. It's going to give you a nice accompaniment, because at the end of the day, game music is made to make scoring. The point of game music is for game scoring, and the point of a score is to do one of three main things. One of them would be underscore, which is just to enhance the things that are happening on screen. Another one would be to have source music, which is music that the characters would be able to hear, and the other one is dramatic irony. So underscore and source music can have the same thing. Like, source music is more just where the music comes from. Underscore means the characters within the four walls of this thing cannot hear it. Source music means they can. Dramatic irony means that the music does not fit what is happening on screen, and that discrepancy gives you an even stronger effect. The examples, right? So underscore, an example of underscore would likely be this. The characters, the players themselves are going to be hearing the music, but you know that the characters in the game, in their world, are not hearing the music. That is underscore. Source music would be if there's a radio present. For example, Silent Hill. Silent Hill, there's a whole section with the radio machine thing, the one you pick the vinyl records. I already forgot what it's called, but we have that. So a PA system would be a source music type of thing if it's used musical. And then dramatic irony is more of a whether or not the music fits. Underscore means the music fits, but the character can't hear it. Dramatic irony means that the music does not fit. The greatest example of it that I can think of is from The Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. The scene where I think it's Merry. It's either Merry or Pippin. I always forget. The Mad King asks him to sing right after he sends Boromir, not Boromir, Faramir, the second son, to a suicide charge to try and retake a town. And while the Hobbit is singing to the king this super sad song, the cavalry charge is going. Usually for a cavalry charge in a fantasy film, you want horns blazing, you want the music to be epic and incredible, but in this case, for The Lord of the Rings, you have this super sad, it's just one hobbit singing a very, very sad song, and knowing the context of everything, you know that these writers are writing to their deaths, and the music does not fit that. Like, the music does not fit the cavalry charge, but it fits the rest of the context. And because of that fitting the rest of the context, it just gets completely more effective, creating dramatic irony. Right now, this would be underscore, what is happening in this game. I just wanted to give the difference here, so let's see where it goes. So I guess this would be phase 1. Timpani roll. We bring one more layer. And we're panning the instrument. We're panning one more synth, going left ear to right ear. Very nice. We changed the chords. But it's still the same music overall. Back to the original chord. Timpani roll. We're not off the ramp, but we change a little bit the rhythm. Not the rhythm. We change the main melody. So it's a little bit more complex now, but the overall musical idea is still the same. Let's see where it goes. and we apply a reduction. So, reduction being one way that you can develop your motifs, your musical or anything music. Basically, it just means we're doing it faster. We went from this, I guess this is phase 2. We went from this very slow over time going through the melody to now we changed the drums. We changed we sped up the drums. We've sped up the melody, and again goes to show how important, because now it feels completely different. I have to bring it up. If you want to listen to another example of how much your drums can really change the feeling of everything, listen to the intro of The Mirror by Dream Theater. Intro for The Mirror by Dream Theater. Just the intro. It's the first minute. The guitar is doing the exact same thing. John, 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 John. 1 full minute. And in the meantime, the drums, the bass, the keyboard, they're switching things over and changing things around. And there are times when it's genuinely difficult to tell that the guitar is still doing the exact same thing. And right now, to a very different extent, we are having this. Just by changing the connotation. Just by changing a little bit of the drums. Because the drums have now properly sped up, and they're louder now. Let's see where it goes. Variation. Changing chords. Still the same melody. We have a melody higher up. Very faint melody, but we have another melody. Repetition with a couple of extra synths that are panned, going back and forth between the right and left ear. Changing the chords. We're still doing the same motif. There it is, the melody in the background, slowly becoming more and more evident, more apparent. Changing the chords. Changing chords again. Back to the original chord. So now we're doing basically the same. We're going back and forth between the older version of the motif, which is slower, and the newer version of the motif, which is faster. And we are changing chords. We are changing chords as it is faster, because, you know, we've sped things up, and now we bring back the old version of the motif with this new speed, with the rest of the accompaniment. A good contrast. Let's see where it goes. Chords again, yeah, repetition. This is good. This is good. And off the ramp we've gone. Off the ramp being a colloquial term that I use. Colloquial, by that I mean there's no official academic definition for this, or at least I'm not using it for the sake of simplicity. Off the ramp is what I call a transition. It can be as short of as a couple of beats as it was here. It can be as long as an entire section. The purpose of it is to make your listener feel suspended up in the air at the mercy of inertia, waiting to see where you land. How do you do that? Remove the drums, maybe the bass as well. In this case, we just removed pretty much everything, just let whatever was playing echo out, and now we come up with our new phase, I guess. Let's see where it goes. We're changing the rhythm. New variation of the motif. It's the same motif. It's basically the same motif. We've just changed the beat to it. We've changed the beat to give it this new feeling, but overall, it is still the same motif. We've sped up the motif a little bit, I think, and the rest of it is, yeah. Same thing. Classic Video Review, welcome today. How you doing? Chord change, there we go. And we are doing now a doubling. Doubling being when you have more than one instrument playing the same thing at the same time, just from their different register. We've gone from just having the more bassy sounding synth for the main one, and now we're using a higher duplicate of it so that we get a really, really cool sound. This is very epic. I like it. Very epic, very intense. Like putting you in a horror situation with this would absolutely work. Let's see where it goes. Chord change, yeah. Back we go to the original. So yes, another thing that is happening over here is that we've been speeding up the harmonic rhythm. So when you have music, you have three components: melody, harmony, and rhythm. Harmony being the most complicated one. What scales you're using, what chords you're using, what scales you get out of your chords, what chords you get out of your scales, the relationship between the different scales that you use, the different sets of chords, the relationships between them, and then there's the concept of harmonic rhythm. Harmonic rhythm is the speed at which your chords change. So let's say we have a quick 4/4 set of bars over here, 2, 3, and 4. We have 4 bars over here. We play chord number 1, we let the 4 bars play, and then in the next repetition, we switch over to chord 2, we let them play, we go back to chord 1. That is our harmonic rhythm. And that is going to be the expectation, the waves at which the music is going to go. So if we then, after let's say 2 repetitions of this, so 4 bars of chord 1, 4 bars of chord 2, 4 bars of chord 1, 4 bars of chord 2, we then decide, okay, from now chord 1, 2 bars later, we're going to go to chord 2, and then back to chord 1. Now our harmonic rhythm has sped up, because now instead of being 4 bars of chord 1, then 4 bars of chord 2, now we're having 2 bars of chord 1, 2 bars of chord 2. That is going to give you a very different feeling entirely. Your harmonic rhythm has gone up. However, if we were to say, okay, 8 bars instead, your harmonic rhythm goes down. And you can considerably change it, right? So then chord 1, then bar later chord 2, bar later chord 3, bar later chord 4, speeds up even more. And you're adding more chords. Your harmonic rhythm is going up significantly. And you can do a bunch of different combinations with this. And slowly throughout this piece, we've been slowly changing the harmonic rhythm. We've been slowly introducing more chords in between the space to speed up that harmonic rhythm, which, while we are not really changing too much in the rhythm, like we did change the drums a little bit to something a little bit faster, we are mainly focusing on the harmonic rhythm, because the harmonic rhythm is not something that you're going to fully hear, it's something that you're going to feel. Because once again, music is a very, very strange medium. It's a very, very strange medium because it's something that you very rarely, especially with instrumental music, you can very rarely comprehend. It's something that you're going to feel. Avia to make you thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Mosh Pit. Welcome today. How you doing? So, for example, if you take any other medium and you go to a filmmaker and you tell the filmmaker, using your medium, show me a tree. What's the filmmaker gonna do? Gonna make a short film about a tree, showing you a tree. You tell a photographer, show me a tree. And this is bribe cue, classically. So you tell a filmmaker, a photographer, show me a tree. They're going to take a picture of a tree. A painter, show me a tree. Whatever style, however abstract, you're still going to be able to see a tree. In an author, you tell an author, show me a tree with your medium. They're going to describe a tree with however many words they want. But you ask a musician, with your medium, instrumental, show me a tree. There are many ways to do this. Yes, you can like put a recording of like tree branches and leaves and the wind, but if you then tell them, do not, like, no samples of trees, just show me a tree in your medium, how do you do that? It's a lot more abstract. It's a lot more difficult, because then you have to try and figure out, okay, what instruments do I use? What rhythms do I use? Do I use percussions? What do we do to portray a tree? I can't make you perceive a tree. You can only make somebody feel a tree. So you name the piece tree, and then you go on and make something beautiful that sounds like a safe haven, and they are gonna feel a tree. You're not gonna be able to comprehend a tree with just instrumental music. And that is one of those things with music that most of the reasons why music is such a universal thing is because it's not something you comprehend, it's something you feel. So yeah, let's see where this goes. Nice. Change of chord. We're still doing that same motif. Off the ramp we go. And we slow it down a little bit, bringing back, recapitulating a little bit what we did before. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much bringing back what we had before, more of that texture, slower. Let's see. We are having something else going on. We are having strings. It sounds to be violins, violas, and cellos giving us accents. So accents in music, they are not for being able to tell if somebody is from South Korea or Japan or China. It is for accentuation. Accentuation is highlighting specific points in a rhythm outside of the established beat. And right now we are having them. We're having these strings giving us very, very quick ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, giving us a little bit of extra rhythm for that motif. It's a really cool, very subtle, very subtle. I almost didn't catch them. Let's see where it goes. Okay. Gong playing in the back. New rhythm. Mainly holding chords. We're mainly holding chords, and we have an extremely elongated version of the motif. So we talked about reduction earlier. When you speed something on, elongation, you slow something down. So yes, I think so, Naida. I think so, yes. Let's see. Yeah, it seems we're doing... No, I think we're just playing the chords. I think we're just playing the chords. I don't think this is elongation. No, it's elongation. It's in the bass. It's in the bass! Which is kind of like an epilogue, outro kind of thing. Man, this is really cool. Like, this is a vibe. Like, this is like an after the match kind of music. Really cool. How are you gonna end this, though? Let's see. One last hit of the gong. We let the bass play out. We let everything echo out. And there you go. We did have a little bit of white noise there. Very interesting. Time limit has been mentioned ever. That would be interesting. So yeah, there you go. That was Outbreak from the SCP Site Roleplay soundtrack. It's a Roblox game, is my understanding. That was really cool. Several phases. Very good for scoring. So nothing too complicated going in the music, but sometimes you don't need that. You just need something to lock in the players and immerse them. So really, really good. There you go. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here musically. So, if you're watching this on the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. The finale track, Decide wins. The Foundation's Good Guys, or the SCP. Oh, there you go. So I was right. There you go. Once again, everybody, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers before the Christmas of 2025, I will take a single fan fiction of the choice of the community, whatever you want, and I will fully produce, record, and voice act an audiobook for it. This has to be achieved through legitimate and honest means only. No account duping, no botting, no buying followers, nothing like that. No rat behavior. Go share the videos, the streams with your friends, with your families, with your family's friends, with your friends' families. Bring people to the community. Use the hype function on YouTube. Bring me more artists to collaborate with. I will do throat singing and guitars and whatnot. Do not spam anyone. Do not harass anyone. Be cool. Do not be a rat. Members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays. And if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of the tier that you're in, you get access to the videos for the week when I schedule them on Saturdays. So become a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3.5 seconds, I will be linking it in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, if you're on the live stream, do not request just yet. We're going to do one more thing. If you're not on the live stream, go to pinned comment in this video. Pinned comment has the instructions on what to do. Basically, just go to the Discord, but full instructions over there. And if you want to join the streams when they happen, We aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. If you don't live in Europe, do not worry. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in the Discord and the Twitch channel. So if you live, did we change? No, we did not change the town. Let's see. So if you live in Kansas City, Kansas, and you're like, but I don't live in Hungary. It's not, what time is 6 p.m. over there? I don't live there. Do not worry. Just go to the Discord or the Twitch, link down below, and it shows the stream in your local time zone. And follow the gaming channel. We have a gaming channel because, of course, I have a gaming channel. Games are Basterd. That's where we put the recordings of the gaming after shows when they happen. We record them on the main channel, and then the recordings go on the gaming channel. So, yeah, link down below, or just search on YouTube for Games are Basterd. Same username as James are Basterd. Just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And, yeah. There you go. There you go. Outbreak, really good stuff, man. Really good stuff. But yeah, let's move on.